As you can see, I am building the Natural History Museum here. Got a couple of minifigs built so far, and the building is almost, first floor is almost done. So it's looking pretty good, guys. It is going to be built and then placed in the city, and I'll show you where it's going to be placed here coming up shortly. But yeah, there you go. Natural History Museum. Let's talk about Lego. Hello, my fellow Lego fans. How are you doing today? Hope everything is well. My name is Andy. Thanks for tuning into my channel. And we have a problem here. I started getting out my 32 by 32 road plates. And as you can see, even if I put it on there like that, it is not going to line up with the bike lane. Now, I could change the bike lane on that 48 plate to match up with this, which wouldn't be a problem. But the bigger problem is this right here. As you can see, that 32 plate is not going to clear this 48 plate with the train station on it. So that's the big problem. I mean, I don't think I can move this, because I'd have to basically move this direction, which means the road plate would have to go that direction. And the bike lane would have, I mean, the absolute farthest we could go is put the bike lane on the absolute outside without that two stud outer part. But I don't even think that's going to be enough, because that would only put it, let's see, two studs in, so about right there. And that's, maybe it might clear it. It's pretty close. It's really, really close. Let me see if I slide this. Of course, I don't know if I'm sliding it straight, but it might clear it right there. So I'll have to try it. Yeah, so we'll have to put the bike lane all the way out to the outer edge of the 32 plate, change the bike lane there to match up with it, and then run 32 plates all across here to get the road over here where I want it at. And then I'll just have to fill in the gaps with small odd pieces of base plate to match up with what's left. So what do you guys think about that? I guess it's not as big of a problem as I originally thought it was. So yeah, let's get some more road plates out. Okay, as you can see, I got some more road plates out here, and it looks like it might work. As you can see there, obviously that doesn't match up. But if I move the bike lane to the outer edge of the 32 by 32, and that would allow this to go this way. And then, wait a minute. Let me think here for a second. If I move the bike lane, yeah, to the outer edge, then I can move this over this way. But then it has to go that way to match up. I don't know if that's going to work. You know what I mean? If it has to be right there to match up, and it can't, and as you can see here, this is going to be in the way. So it is a bigger problem than I thought. So even if I move the bike lane, it's still not going to work, because it has to, well, wait a minute. If I move the bike lane, then I can move the road plate. Because if I move this over like this, then the road plate can go over that way. So it might work. It might work. I'll just have to do that real quick. Let me modify this plate and see if it'll if I put the bike lane over to the edge, if it'll work. All right, as you can see, I got that plate modified. Now the bike lane is on the outer edge. Just enough room there, one stud for the bike lane barrier. So basically now the road is in the center of the plate as opposed to where it was offset before. So now it lines up with that, and then lines up with these, obviously. Well, it doesn't line up with these now because I have to move all these over now. But come back here, and it should clear that plate if I move all of them like that. And then I'll have to change the bike lane on that 48 plate to match up with this bike lane. Put it on the inner edge there. And then we should be good to go. and then come all the way down here. I mean, there's not much of a sidewalk. Well, there's not any sidewalk on that side now. But there will be plates out here probably that are tiled off as well, so that could be sidewalk in addition to that. So that shouldn't be a problem. And then you got sidewalk on the other side. And then that road will come all the way down through here, come a little bit farther down there where the airport's sitting, and then turn to the left and go down through this platform here, where I plan to have more buildings. I don't know if they're going to be all residential buildings, but I'm going to have some residential buildings. I need to build some custom mock houses as well as other buildings, because I've got other buildings I want to build, like the motel and the car garage, but I don't know if I have room for more buildings. I mean, unless I put more buildings over there as opposed to residential houses. So I don't know, guys. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. As far as connecting the road to the train station over there, I'm probably going to just put in a 32 by 48 maybe plate that's just tiled off like a parking lot, and it'll be like underneath the tracks there, and just leave it like that. I mean, you could do a drop off or a parking lot for a few people there by the train station, and let it go from there. I think that'll be okay. And then we can put at least one more building in here, and possibly something over there in the corner. I don't know. It's not a full 32 plate, so I don't know what would fit there unless we move all the retainer plates down. We can't really do that. So I don't know what's going to fit there in the corner, but we can put at least another building here, and then that'll be it for this platform as far as buildings go. Well, I'm going to put the Natural History Museum in this, where this building is right here, so it'll cover up, come up all the way over here to this plate here, because it's a base plate and a half. And then I'm going to move this building over to the residential area, because it could be potentially could be an apartment building or something, or maybe an apartment building with a general store beside it or something. Who knows? But that will pretty much fill all the building sites that I have available on this platform. I mean, obviously the roads are taking up some space, and the railroad's taking up some space, and you know, that's like the railroad's taking up a whole 32 by 32 right there. It could have had a building in it. Same on this side. So, that's a shame. It is a shame, but I mean, if I could have ran the road across this, or the railroad across the same place as the road, that would have saved some space. But you can't run the railroad tracks on top of the road. That wouldn't work out too well. Yeah, so I'm getting the, as you saw here a little bit ago, I'm getting the Natural History Museum built, and hopefully it'll be done before too soon. We'll get it placed here in the city, and then we'll be looking pretty good. I still haven't decided what I'm going to put over here at this this little square behind the buildings. I don't know yet. I don't think we need another train station, because we have a train station down there. I'm putting a train station over there. I'm going to have a train station there in the middle, so I think that's enough train stations. What do you guys think? So I don't know what's going to go down here. It might just be grass and trees. Turning on to our minifigure shelf here, we are so close to getting it filled up. We have basically 1, 2, 3, 4.5 rows filled. Last one we opened was the Batman movie and Disney Series 2. And so probably next time around we might tackle some minifigures again. Series 26, possibly Series 27 as well, depending on how much time we have. You got that to look forward to. Also, I'm going to obviously change over these road plates to match up with the one I just changed, first one there, and then change this 48 plate to match up with that bike lane. And then the road will be straight all the way across there. I still got to work on my train station remodel, and rebuild. I might make it wider, come to think of it, maybe to fill almost the whole 48 plate, except to have room for the stairs there. But because I think it would look better if it was a little wider, and it fills up the 48 plate the other way. So, but having a train station for the bottom and for the top, obviously the bottom's gonna be tiled off as well. as the top, and then I'm going to put walls on 2 sides, not 3 sides, 2 sides, the 2 outer sides, and then the front towards the stairs will be open, and the back towards the train tracks will be open. So yeah, there you go. So that's what I'm doing with that. Do you think the diner and the school are good together? Let me know your opinion in the comments. And then this space right here between the road and the other plates will probably end up being either sidewalk or trees or both. Yeah, guys, that's kind of where I'm at right now. So I do appreciate you taking me along. That is all I have for you today. So please subscribe to the channel, turn your notifications on so you know exactly when I upload. But I do normally upload on Fridays and Mondays, unless something comes in the schedule that I can't get an upload. But usually I'll get it up sometime in the day. So yeah, until next time, please take good care of yourselves. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you later. All right, bye-bye.